Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. So before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. And for what? Well, putting 150 plus likes on that video over the weekend. That was fantastic, guys. I really appreciate that because I'm not actually making money from YouTube videos. It takes a lot of my time, and when people don't appreciate it, you don't feel like putting out another video. And that is why we still need more likes. More is better. Before we were getting like 100 plus, and now you can see we can always do better. Now we got 150 plus, and this video we can possibly get even 200. Anything is possible. It's all up to you guys. I'm not asking for donation. I'm not asking for money or anything. You guys can make this channel grow in a quick time where a lot of people can benefit watching these videos and these levels that I put out pretty much every night for you guys. So let's hit it, let's go and make it over 150 plus on this one. Now what's happened here on Tesla? It's down 1.26%. And what do we got here in the market? Well, absolutely chop, because we do have PPI data coming out tomorrow morning 8:30 a.m. and then Wednesday morning we also have CPI. So that is why whenever we got those data's coming out, we usually get a lot of chop in the market. And Tesla did absolutely nothing today. I mean, yes, it's down on the day just over 1%, but if you look at my screen, it's trading around 200 and did not really go anywhere. So Tesla, one thing is going to happen, guys. We can actually get over 200. You're going to see a quick push up to 206 right here, just under 206. To close this gap, and possibly can come up and retest 212 50-day moving average, and over that level we can talk about 222 retesting white line 20-day moving average, which is a negative slope. Now second thing can happen here on Tesla. This thing does not get that breakout over 200, and if this is how this thing is going, I mean, you can see this thing is coiling up right here in this corner, and if this thing cannot break 200, most likely this thing will come back all the way down to 183. So watch out. I mean, if this thing is staying under 200, that is a shorting opportunity in the short term, but I would not go big here on Tesla. It's a bit oversold near lower Bollinger Band. But if this thing breaks out, that would be a nice play. Over 200 easily can go up to 205.78 and possibly up to even 212. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing here on X. Is totally free, and you can always ask me a question if you have. Roy here on X, and here's some fantastic plays from today, and especially right here, guys. Amazon, we got in here on Amazon and closed out at 168 plus. This was a nice 35% play right here. Then we also got Starbucks. This was a fantastic trade today. This thing actually got up, I think, over 4% right after opening, and we actually got puts on it. And this thing also came down. That was a 42% play right here on Starbucks. And UPS, it was kind of a smaller type of play. This thing did not really move that much, only I think 10-15%. So all these trade ideas, and especially even swing trade ideas right here, we got into DIA calls, and this one also paid today. So all these trade ideas are available on Patreon, and especially if you guys want to support the channel and you're serious about trading. I'm not talking about some window shopping, guys. Serious people with serious trading skills. They want to learn more and they want to grow and become a better trader. Then check out that link down below in the description for Patreon. On Apple, stock it's up 0.71%, so Apple fully closing that gap here on top, just over 217, and now holding that gap as a support right here at 217.53. So Apple will have support at 217, 215, 212.83, 5-day moving average, and underneath that level, Apple will come back down to 207. As long as Apple can trade over 215 50-day moving average, you can still buy the dip and play this to the upside, but watch out. Strong resistance here on Apple, 220. Over that level, this thing can push easily up to right here, this high, 225, and up to 230, and then even this gap right here on top, 232.33. On Amazon stock, it's absolutely flat on that day, and you can see Amazon, we actually played Amazon, and this thing got out just above 168, locking in profit, and then came back and not really holding anything right now. So here on Amazon, guys, looks like it's trying to hold right here 167. There will be strong support, and I'm rounding things up here. 165, there will be support as well. We have 5-day moving average. So between 165 to 167, so far Amazon holding. And if that holds, we might see a move up to this gap right here, or at least half of this gap right here at 173, possibly up to 177.45. And then we can talk about possibly closing this massive gap up here at 181.87. Now, Amazon gets rejection and takes out this critical support right here, 167, and then takes out 165, 5-day moving average. In that case, you're going to see immediate drop down to 160, down to lower Bollinger Band, below 160, 157.27, and then even 155 to 150. On Google, stock is down 0.87%, so Google actually not showing any strength and definitely not going back up to 170. You can see clear rejection from this negative sloping orange line, 13 SMA on this daily time frame, which is sitting near 167. And look at the high for the day, 166.70. We got a rejection off of this negative slope, 13-day moving average, and now it's trading at 163, just holding over this critical support, 5-day moving average, which is sitting near 163. So there will be strong support right here, 162 to 163, but underneath that level, you're going to see a flush again down to 155 and possibly even lower from there. Now, Google can break and hold 167. In that case, we might see a move, and possibly this gap will get filled right here at 170.51, and over this 20-day moving average, which is sitting at 172 or near 172, there will be more upside here on Google stock up to 176. On Microsoft, also going flat on the day, and what we got today in the market, basically bunch of chop. And this is how, it's always whenever there is some big data coming out the next day and the day after, usually we see a lot of chop. And that means what? If you're going big and your options are not moving, it's not going up, it's not going down. It doesn't matter if you're buying calls or puts, they're just gonna get burned. And this is how they play with retail traders and investors. So you got to be careful trading in this kind of environment where you see profit, you take it and lock it in and don't come back for more, because this market can take your money definitely the way it's trading, at least the way it was trading today. Now you can see Microsoft, basically nothing going on. We got a doji, indecision candle, and basically we're holding over 5-day moving average, which is sitting near 403. So 403 to 400 will be critical support to watch on any pullback. But if this thing cracks under 400, there will be significant selling down to 390, 387, and then 384.55. Now to the upside, Microsoft can break and hold right here. 411.23, you're going to see a move up to 413, and from there, a clear direction. Here on Microsoft, this thing can move even higher up to 420 easily, and that could be a nice play over 413. On AMD, it's up 1.86%, so AMD looks like it got up to 138, and you can see clear rejection, but it's making some progress, and I think 138 breaks, immediately we could see a move up to 143.29 to retest negative sloping 20-day moving average, this white line, and over that you're going to see 148, and then this gap getting filled at 153.80. Now, AMD takes out this critical support 133. In that case, AMD will definitely come down all the way down to 125, 122, and then 118. On Meta, it's down 0.35%. So the entire dip today here on Meta was bought up, and this thing pretty much trading here at 516 and not really going down that much. Also not getting that breakout over 520. So Meta here, guys, I mean, this thing moved like $70 in 5-6 days. From the bottom last Monday, Massive move almost up to 520 and now trading near 516. So Meta here, one thing I see, over 520, more bullish, this thing can run up to 531, 538 and maybe even a brand new all-time high. Now underneath 520, watch out for the support 505, 500, 495.95, 50-day moving average, and then critical support down here also at 490. Now, if this thing comes back and clears 490 and takes out this support, you're going to see a lot more selling. And in that case, we might be going down and retesting this support right here, 452. Until then, watch for the breakout over 520. And if this thing can break and hold 520, you're definitely going to see a move up to 531, 538, and maybe even a brand new all-time high again. So Netflix also going flat on the day, but more time we spend over 630, this thing can easily go up to 651, possibly up to even 658. So watch out for that. Also today, I mean, look at this move. We actually lost the support about 10 days ago, and then this thing came all the way down to the next critical support 588, and look at within 5 days, now it's up at 640 almost today. Came back, retesting 630, it was holding and now trading at 633. Now we do have a strong moving average right here, 630. Also this 20-day moving average that is sitting pretty much exactly at 630. So that is going to be a strong level to hold. And you line the sand here on Netflix for tomorrow. Over 630, definitely you can play this for more upside up to 651, possibly up to 658, 664. And then who knows, maybe even 680. Now, if this thing gets under 630, in that case, there will be support right here at 623 right here. These two moving averages, and underneath that level, you're going to see huge dump off down to 604 and possibly coming back and retesting 588 again. On Nvidia stock, it's up 4%, and that is why this market stayed up today and did not, really go that much down today. Because Nvidia staying up, that means what? Hope is alive for this market to push even higher. Now, that all goes out of the window tomorrow morning, PPI data, and then CPI coming out on Wednesday. But so far, some positive things I see right here on Nvidia stock, and that is why I'm still holding some shares. And I think there is more upside in the short term, as long as we can spend more time over 107 on Nvidia stock. And so far, Nvidia is doing that at least on daily basis, which is only today. So I would like to see Nvidia over 107 even tomorrow, and maybe take out high of this candle, which is near 111. If that's out, I mean, that's looking really good for a move up to 117.85 in the short term. Now, if this is actually a lower high here, it could be anywhere. Anything below this candle, we can set up a lower high right here. And then Nvidia comes back and takes out 107. We can see definitely another flush underneath 107. This thing can come back again down to 98 to 96, and possibly from there we might see Nvidia going down much lower. So yes, there is some positive things on Nvidia, at least for today. This thing closing over 107, but it's not completely out of the woods yet. Even if you draw a trend line here, you'll see that Nvidia is still on a downtrend, and we did not actually got that breakout from this daily downtrend, and that can happen over 117.85. So keep an eye on that. And Nvidia so far, as long as support holds 107, that is still a dip buy in the short term for a nice day trade. But if that support is gone, you gotta exit. This thing will come back even more, possibly down to 98 to 96, and then we can talk about more downside on Nvidia stock. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.